I saw the trend going on Twitter about people talking about their VTuber lore, and I think Sheena did hers about her VTuber lore. Her actually audition, right? I don't think I've ever talked about my actual audition to Phase that I did late 2022 or early 20, it might have been early 2023. It was when I did the audition, because I auditioned for the Invaders / Gen 3 auditions at like, was it January or February 2023? Can we see your audition tape? No. That was when I originally auditioned for Phase, and I got through to the final round of something then. Probably shouldn't say too much. But yeah, I think that's how Fishman, I guess, knew about me, right? Was that I had done that audition, and then, you know, when it came to me going full-time streaming was when he reached out to me about joining Phase. But yes, when I did my audition, that original audition that I did ages and ages ago, to how do I summarize it? So the video, the little instructions that they had on the video, because obviously when you do the audition, they're like, here's what you should include in your audition application video. You should include a brief summary of yourself, any skills that you have, clips from your channel. If you know, for example, if you're a singer, include some singing. If you are, you know, if you're a gamer, include any gaming. If you have any skills, make sure to make like highlight reel of all of those things and put it in your debut video. And so I ended up being like, I don't really know what to do for this. I don't really know what I should do for this. Because I'd never done like an audition. I think, I had done auditions before that, but I wasn't really like super serious about them. Like I think I had applied for Hololive prior to ever even debuting as a VTuber. I was like, Hololive is looking for new members. Sure, I'll be one of the million people to audition for that. Why not? Hadn't even streamed at that point, so it was obviously a complete shit show. And I was like, hi, I'm blah blah blah, and this is what I do. I talk about history. And then of course I didn't get picked, because I didn't have a single second of experience with streaming or content creation by that point, because I was still just, you know, teaching at that point. Anyway, by the time that I applied for the Phase stuff, obviously I think I'd been streaming since August, September, October, November, December, January, February. So it was either 6 or 7 months when I applied for Phase by that point. And I didn't know what to put in the audition video. So what I ended up doing, and bearing in mind, guys, there was like a 5-minute time limit on the video. I ended up just recording myself one take. Didn't edit at all. Didn't take out any of the stutters or ums or ahs out of it. I just talked to the camera, or, you know, the VTube studio. I recorded myself yapping about myself in VTube Studio. Turns out I did it for like 7 minutes. When that's probably okay. Didn't check if it was good or not. Didn't check my audio levels. Didn't check anything about it to see if it was good. Uploaded it to YouTube as a private video, and then put it in the application. And for whatever reason, I guess me yapping about myself for 7 minutes, just going, hi, I'm Clio, I've been streaming for blah 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 like 6 months, and I don't know, I'm an old person, and I talk about history and I talk about strategy games, and here's all interesting stuff about me. Just kind of waffling on for 6 or 7 minutes. Completely terrible audition video. I don't think I still have it, because I think probably what happened when I had to delete all of the old content for to get my channel monetized on YouTube, I probably deleted it back then. So I don't think I have that anywhere. And yeah, obviously, you know, I didn't get in at that audition phase, but obviously, you know, maybe Sakana kept that in the back of his mind, and, you know, he eventually approached me for Invaders in, November of that year? Funnily enough, I had, in that year, I had the big boom. I had the big boom with, I think, my history lecture? The history lecture about the Troubles went viral because of a tweet by Shindigs. And strangely enough, there was some other company, I think, that did auditions mid 2023. Was it 2023? Yes, it was 2023. And I just applied for it on a whim, and I was like, oh, right, I'm just doing this on the whim. And then I put in all my info. Was that 2023 or was that 2024? When did I blow up, guys? Was that 2023 or was that 2024? Maybe that was 2024. Anyway, I guess, I applied for some random company. And they looked at the lecture was 2024. Okay, so this is I guess, blowing up. I submitted my application for some random company. Well, it's not a random company. I will not say which company it is. I guess probably a good idea to not say it. But it was... I filled out the application, and I guess my numbers were very good in relation to maybe the average person applying to said company. So they ended up watching my audition, and I think, if memory serves, they watched it for 10 seconds, and were like, this is shit. Where's the highlight reel? Which is really funny, because FaZe just didn't care about the highlight reel aspect. But then this other company, presumably did want a highlight reel, and my audition was not that. So yeah, that was really funny to think of. I was I kind of did it on a whim. I wasn't super serious about applying to that company, and to be honest, I'm very glad that it didn't go anywhere. So thank you for ignoring my audition. But yeah, it's kind of funny how that, how things worked out, I suppose. Because yeah, they just kind of blanked me, I guess, despite having quote unquote the good numbers. Thank you, Vtuber, for not picking up Clio. I never auditioned for Vtuber. By the time that Vtuber opened their auditions, I had already kind of had my verbal agreement with Sakana to join FaZe as an invader, so... no, I never applied for the Vtuber auditions, which were they mid-2024? Time is all blurry. No, I never applied for Vtuber. So, no. I'm not going to make some sort of silly tweet about doing the auditions for Vtuber and then getting ignored and trying to make the situation about myself. You dodged a bullet? No, I didn't dodge a bullet. There's no bullet dodging. I didn't apply. It would only be dodging a bullet if you applied, you got accepted, and then you said no. But $500 though? Yeah, it just didn't sit right with me to apply for other companies by that point, because I had already basically... Wait, when When was their audition open? It was like July 2024? I think I had signed the contract with Phase by that point. So yeah, you can't really dodge bullets that you never got shot at, right? Otherwise, then you'll be like, oh yeah,